So this is going to be a starseed reading for the Lyrans for October 2025. So you got Ace of Crystals, which is manifestation and prosperity. And you got 10 of Acorns, which is responsibility and dedication. You have the Moon on top of the deck. So just new beginnings in general. There's also a full moon in Aries on October 6th, I believe, and a new moon in Libra on the 21st, I believe. If that means something for you, it means something for you. Take it how it resonates. Lyrans for October 2025. So you got 18. Which is avoidance. If you've drawn this sigil, you are avoiding something that feels too difficult to face. In a way, most psychological blind spots are a form of avoidance. But if you have drawn this sigil, your avoidance is more direct than using a specific strategy, such as fear, to avoid a specific thing. You are doing something, and potentially all kinds of different things, specifically as strategies to avoid things. Your life is in a full-blown avoidance mode. You may be using addictions to avoid facing the pain, which is the thing you were addicted to, which the thing you were addicted to is designed to cover up. You may be not raising concerns or issues or giving an opinion that is more socially correct than your actual opinion, so as to avoid offending anyone and avoid conflict. You may be living a lie, so you don't have to admit the truth of yourself or to others, or distracting yourself to avoid focusing on anything uncomfortable. Take a look at yourself and the situation at hand. What strategies are you employing specifically to avoid something? What really sets avoidance apart from other blind spots is that you know exactly what it is that you are trying to avoid. Whether you admit to it or not, you know. Your blind spot is about the fact that you are the problem in this scenario. You are using all kinds of avoidance strategies, thinking that if you avoid it long enough, one day you will either be able to face it, or the thing you don't want to face will miraculously vanish or resolve itself without you. But the reality is, it won't. If you have drawn this sigil, you are only putting off pain. The time has come to stop avoiding whatever it is you are avoiding. Admit to it and face it directly until the situation is consciously brought to a place of resolution. Lyrans, October. So Divine Nudges is on top of the deck. Between the new moon, not the new moon, well, maybe the new moon, but between the moon card and the avoidance card, you know, I would call that in and of itself a divine nudge to definitely take the initiative to overcome that, you know? Synchronicities and so-called coincidences are clear signs that Spirit is knocking at your door. These blessings and signs of grace are not mere coincidences, but are evidence that you are and always will be connected to Spirit. Spirit working through synchronicity can manifest in some unique ways. Some people refer to these occurrences as divine nudges. Examples of this including hearing the same phrase from more than one person in a day or identical numbers repeatedly showing up in your life. If you have met an individual out of the blue who seems to answer a question that you were just asking yourself, these are all signs for you to pause, be open, pay attention, and most importantly, acknowledge that Spirit is sending you a message. When you are developing your spiritual abilities, Spirit knows how you need to develop and evolve, and will continue to steer you in the direction for your highest good. You may not always follow Spirit's prompts, but you'll still be continually and gently nudged forward. By following the prompts and guidance, you'll notice how more people, situations, and synchronicities start to appear in your life. The more you begin to notice these meaningful divine nudges, the easier it is for them to multiply and give you spiritual guidance. Be open to synchronistic signs, welcome them and act on them accordingly, for these are signs that Spirit is there to guide and help you. Spirit guides also came out. There is a place within the realm of the spirit world where you can access guidance, inspiration, and support through spiritual development. It's a higher realm where spirit guides, angels, and masters exist. They're here to support your mediumship and spiritual development, so just reach out and connect. A good practice when you're in your meditative space is to open your heart and soul so you can receive their light and love. As you feel their presence, breathe in their energy to allow them to connect with you. As the relationship grows, you will find your guides offer you inspiration, new ways of thinking, and methodologies to heal. Inviting your guides to connect throughout your day can bring assurance, grace, and ease into your flow of life. If you don't know what to ask for at first in the way of advice, just trust in your guides to offer support and direction. Know that they won't interfere in your life lessons that you were meant to learn. Don't forget to honor all the blessings and wisdom that your guides bring. And you also got moments of gratitude. Gratitude is an offering of love, trust, and appreciation to Spirit for their eternal love, guidance, and support throughout your life's journey. Having a practice of gratitude for all things, especially the blessings and miracles, is an essential part of your spiritual development. An attitude of gratitude is really a mindset that you're willing to be of service to Spirit and to deliver the best messages you can. It's acknowledgement that as a medium, you appreciate the honor of serving Spirit, and you're willing to do so with a loving and open heart. I'm going to grab one from here too. Lyran for October. So the main one that wanted to come out, I'll read the other two as well, but the Thinker. The Thinker's formidable intellect has persisted even into the afterlife, and he has no illusions about who or what he was in life or in death. His will and reason form the foundations of the city district around him, and he uses his knowledge to instruct those who come to his University of the Mind. The Thinker teaches us that there is no state in which and from which we cannot learn, and that often the best way to improve is to teach and exchange knowledge with others. Knowledge, instruction, reinvention. Matriarch and the Morgan. So I know she's a Celtic goddess, but the book is referring to her as Weaver of Fate, Demigoddess, Shapeshifter, Riddler, Trickster, and Tester of the Heroes. The Morgan is an agent of chaos. In all ways, more than she appears, she favors the form of a large black crow and enjoys the spectacle of battle. The Morgan is the tester of skill as well as of will, tempting heroes away from their true goals and desires. She challenges our self-knowledge and our abilities, pushing us ever towards true understanding of who we are, the bad as well as the good. And you also got Matriarch. A noble queen, the Matriarch lived a righteous life. She lived free from sin that would weigh her heart when she came before the scales of Anubis, save one, the memory of which was lost to her. In their hubris, she and her king denied the gods of Duat the worship and fealty that was their right, incurring the wrath even unto death. Given this, she was cast into the desert, where she established the homestead, a refuge for other wanderers, exiles, and lost ones. The Matriarch reminds us that while there are some mistakes from which there is no redemption, maintaining a core of self, nobility, and dedication is to right behavior will nonetheless provide opportunities, even if it is not the original plan. There is no sense in falling prey to personal disappointment. Your true value will be seen and understood by others. So it seems like really the biggest thing here, changing the perception you have about yourself so that that would lead to better actions and choices. Because like if you think better of yourself, you're going to treat yourself better and you're going to make healthier decisions, right? At least that's the way I think of it. But so yeah, just change your perception of yourself, but also don't sugarcoat the situation. Definitely look at the situation for what it is so that you can make better decisions. Don't live in that false reality. I hope that helps, and I hope you have a wonderful October.